concept. The entrepreneurs and individual entrepreneurs, if you are not attached to a company, you have to bear all the costs i- incurred for the business. One of the major what we call the concern about how you are going to deliver the product characteristics to the customer, and not only the product characteristics, but you have to deliver the product to the market in time. So the advertising is advertising, and how much you have to use the advertising if you use the commercial advertising on televisions or the radio. But with when you are starting the business, you don't have a budget to spend for very expensive advertising. So you always try to advertise your product or services in cheap, and use cheap with high effective advertising methods. Okay, then you you may not have such budget for the use the high commercial advertising campaign. So you always try to use the high cheap as well as high effective advertising campaign methods, so that uh, the guerrilla marketing you have to understand the guerrilla marketing concept. I will upload the document about that. Then you can see how you can advertise your product or service in cheap but get the highly effective. So I think you have seen some consider the buses. The buses, you have seen the buses with some advertisements. The whole bus has been painted uh, using one company and use the advertisement. Especially, I recently saw one bus having the what we call the pizza. And also sometimes you can see some advertisement on the road, by the side of the road, not on the road. And sometimes you can see some promotional balloons. Those are some one type of a low cost advertising campaign methods. So let's see the history of this marketing. The main man in the Stone Age, so very first age, normally you can see everyone had to hunt with clubs and stones to produce little foods. You know that hunters actually what they produce for the day, and they consume. There was no surplus to exchange. So what in the Stone Age, they hunted the animals, and they hunted what they produce for the day, and they did not have they did not have surplus to exchange or to use by the next day. Later, later the in the next social stage, there was the specialization and exchange among the families. The next social stage, you can see there are different groups: hunters, farmers, potters, and weavers. They produce more than that they wanted and exchange with the other groups. the hunters exchange with the farmers and get the rice or any other products that they produce to them. And also potters and weavers, so they exchange each other. However, this is too not perfect system. You know that this can be done for a small place or small village. So they, however, they could survive. So you can see there is no any marketing concept here also. Then when we consider the central marketing system, and with the development of the products, that they have the more surplus than they use, and so then they come to the common place. They have come to the common place, and from this common place, all the buyers and producers come and exchange. So the next development was the central market. So you can see this is central place, normally called the central market, where many buyers and sellers, central market in one location exchange. The central market resolve many issues, so that you can see here this group need not to go each group to get the item. So if they come to this one place, all can exchange their items in this place. So this is very convenient, and also they are they produced more items, because a large number of different groups have come to the place to exchange their items. So this is very convenient. Once in a week or once in a month, or they can exchange, come to the common place and came to the common place and exchange. This is called the what? What are the changes in the system has undergone? What are the changes? So one is all the groups must come to the same place in a particular date, as well as the groups need not to go to the each other groups to get the items, and if all the people come to the one place and exchange. This is the start of the marketing. So next, fundamental concept of marketing. Let's try to understand what are the fundamental concept of the marketing. The fundamental concept is value creation. You have to create the value from the product, accurately knowing what the customers value, and producing to incorporate such value. That's why nowadays most of the marketing research department do this one. Get the customer's idea and what are the requirements of the customers, what are the unsatisfied and unmet needs of the customer. So accurately know what customers value, and this is called the value creation. Next one is communicate the value. Communicate value means when you develop the product, you have to give the product characteristics to the customers. Otherwise, the customer may not know about your product. That's why when you see when you watch the television, you can see a large number of advertisement telecast in a small time period. Normally, when you consider those advertisements and analyze, within few seconds time, they are telling you a small story. So why? That's how they are going to give the product characteristics. So not only the foods items, but also some construction items such as cements and other things, everything uh, nowadays use the advertisements to communicate the value to the customers. And physically also you have to do this one and also deliver the values, servicing the customers and physical delivery. Then when you communicate the values, when you tell the product characteristics to the customers, and when the customer go to the market to buy your product, the product must be available in the market. The product must be available in the market, otherwise the customer will frustrate. So that you have to do the physical delivery in time as well as give the services to the customer, especially as I told you before, for the electrical items and other items you will have to give the services, after sale services to the customer. These are the fundamental concept of the marketing. And not only I will explain using the software product, software solutions. For an example, if you develop a software and you have to, when you are going to develop the software, you have to accurately knowing what the customer value, and also produce incorporate such values. I will explain using a simple example. I think most of you know about the e-channeling system. E-channeling, if you want to consult a doctor now it has it can be used all over the nursing homes or the private hospitals in Sri Lanka. But early days, actually, if you want to consult a doctor in Colombo, so before introducing this e-channeling system, the patients faced many difficulties. They had to come early in the morning and get get an appointment. Sometimes when they come to the private hospital or the nursing home, they could get the last numbers or else. So then they had to wait. They had to wait until they had to wait. Can you mute your can you mute your hello? Can you mute your mic? So they had to wait till the doctor comes and then they have to go back after consulting the doctor. So the whole day they had to use. Sometimes if the patients come from the remote areas for Polonnaru, Anuradhapura and area, from those places to the Colombo, they had to come to the Colombo 1 day before, and it was very time consumed tasks. So with the introduction of the e-channeling, they can get an appointment and they can come also to the nursing home in time, because the e-channeling system, they provide the time that you can consult a doctor. So so then it provides the facility for the patients not to wait from morning until the doctor comes. So they introduce the sophisticated payment method. They can pay from their credit cards or debit cards, or even unless they have the debit or credit card, they can use their mobile. They can add that amount to the mobile bill if they have the mobile number. So these are some characteristics of the e-channeling system. So after developing that, the company must give the product characteristics to the deliver the product characteristics to the customers are the patients, so it has a large segment. In from this segment, and 10% or the 15% accept that one, they can easily calculate the income, because the company get the e-channeling company get maybe 100 or 200 rupees for this service, and also deliver the values, the servicing the customers. So how they provide the service? They provide the SMS when the doctor comes to the nursing home, and as well as send the SMS, send the what we call the e-receipt to the customer, and they can show it to the counter and get the formal appointment. Likewise, they provide several services for the customer. That's how I explained using the software solution. Not only that, we can find some different product or services, and all must follow these fundamental marketing concepts. So marketing is an exchange process. When you consider the marketing is an exchange process, normally there are two or more parties. It may involve two or more parties, as well as each party has something of value to another party. The previous example, patient and the nursing home or the private hospital, two parties, and each party is capable of communicating and delivery, and each party is free to accept or reject offer. The patients, they can, if they accept this solution, they can use it, otherwise they can reject it. And also each party believes that it is desirable to deal with other party. When a patient is going to get an appointment, he definitely know that he can get the appointment. And also the verification mails also will come, the e-receipts as well as the payment verification, and also SMS messages will deliver to the patient. And so what is your role as a marketing manager? If you are a innovator, entrepreneur, and also if you want to promote your product or service, what is your role as a marketing manager? Consider your company develop a product or service. Think that you have a software company. That software company develop the product for the patients for online channeling system. In such case, you are the marketing manager, and what you are going to do to promote this within the patients. Actually, your customer you have, first of all, you have to identify who is your customer segment. Entrepreneurs also, they must understand who are the customers and what are the methods that you can use for the customers. And in this method, if you advertise on TV or newspaper, what do you think that? Is it more effective? Sometimes it may less effective, but if you advertise on each and every private hospital has a certain channel inside the hospital. When you go to the famous hospitals, you can find the LED boards hang the lobby as well as the verandas, and the people, the patients who are waiting for consult the doctor, you can see there are some important message telecast. So if you use such method, so that is more effective than advertising on TV. And also you can put some banners place in those private hospitals. The patients, those who come to the hospital, can read and understand that service. So what are the, as a marketing manager, you have to find low cost, high effective solution that can deliver the product characteristics to the customer. That is the main important part you have to do as a marketing manager. So determine the customer delivered value. So what you are going to deliver to the customer from this product or service. So here the customer expect customer has the image value as well as personal value, service value, and product value. The customer will have a certain image of the product, and if the system is user friendly, if it is a software solution which I explained earlier, and also the personal value. Personal value means whether you can channel a doctor, whether all the doctors are entered to this one with the channeling centers. The services, what are the services provide? Services means sending SMS, sending e-receipts, as well as sending the notification when the doctor comes. Likewise, the product value, the overall the product value, this is called the total customer value, what the customer expect. And also another one is total customer cost, how much the customer will have to pay for the product when you get the and also the time cost, and energy cost, and physical cost. Then mentally, the time, the monetary cost means the cost that he has to pay for use, for the use of the system. Time cost, time cost actually that he can, whether you using this system, whether they can save the time or the energy, if they have to use some energy for this one, and if they can save the and how much they have to spend for the energy, and physics, that is the mentally how, or the physically how much they have to spend for that one. And this is called the total customer cost, the total customer value, and the total customer cost. By getting these two, get the customer delivered value. By getting these two, the customer delivered value. Total customer value is higher than the total customer cost. The total customer value is higher than the total customer cost. The customers are going to accept your product because they have the value. They can think that they have more value. Who are the satisfied customers? So sometimes you have heard that the actually word of mouth is very, very important, and one of the main promoting method for the product and service. The satisfied customers always tell the good things of the product or the service, and they are loyal longer. They are not going to try the different product or the substitute of the existing one. If you are satisfied, consider this: when you want to have a haircut, you normally go to the one beauty salon or one salon, especially the boys and the men go to one salon to have their haircut. And also when you use the when you buy the shirts and the trousers, you are going to select one brand because you are loyal. As long as you satisfy that product, you are not going to find the different product for the or the substitute of that. Even though the price will be little bit higher than the other similar products, you are not going to leave from the existing one and try the another product. You always get that one. So that is the loyal long. And the buy more new products or updates when when the new product introduced to the market from that customer, you are going to buy that one, or the upgrades. So especially the multinational company use this method. When you go and consider Toyota, a Toyota car manufacturing company introduced the new cars once in 5 years time, and once in 3 years time they do the slight changes of the existing model, and after 5 years time they introduce the new model because the people like the variations, but they are not going to, if they satisfy a certain brand, they are not going to try the another brand, but they want to make some variations. That's why those companies understand well about the customer's behavior and introduce the new products after 5 years time. And consider the Microsoft company, they introduced the new operating system. Now you can get the Windows 11, the trial version. Before that, Windows 10, 7, and you can see when you analyze from 2000, how many times they have introduced the new operating system. And Windows users they are not going to try another software. They want to use the Windows only, Windows operating system. So that's why they are going to change, because they want to keep the customers as long as they can. They want to keep the customers as long as they can. And spread favorable word of mouth. They always spread the favorable word of mouth about the product. If you satisfy a certain product, you never tell the bad of the products. Always speak the favorable in favor of the product, and also are more brand loyal, less price sensitivity, and as they have because the brand and the brand name. Brand is a hook that hang in your mind of the brand name. So, and also you think that using that brand is prestige for you. That's why most of the rich use the high expensive motor cars, Benz, BMW, or Rolls Royce, or Cadillac, or likewise. And also they use expensive wristwatches, the Rolex and other things, because they think that if they use this branded product, they can get the extra benefit or the privilege or some advantages, and others treat as he is a rich, like that, or else he is doing a high he is in a high position, likewise. And also offer feedback. They will give the feedback. So that's why the satisfied customers. So in your product from the beginning, that I explain what are the disruptive products and the sustainable products. At the beginning, your product might disruptive. So gradually you can develop it to the sustainable product. From the disruptive, when you develop to the sustainable product, it will take some time. During that time, you have to create a certain people, you have to get as people to use your product so that they will spread favorable word of mouth about the product. And also when you do some upgrades or new products or new products with the new characteristics, they will accept and they will be the brand loyal. So then you can gradually convert your disruptive product to the sustainable one and reduce the transaction cost. So you can reduce the transaction cost also if having a set of loyal customers or satisfied customers. And when you consider the profit triangle, when you consider the profit triangle actually you can see like this: competitive advantages, value creation, and internal operations. So this is called the profit triangle. Competitive advantage. What is the competitive advantage? If you can get. So if the customers always think that what are the extra benefit or additional advantage by using this product. Also, when you see that products which I explained earlier, the Rolex wristwatch or else BMW car, not only the comfortability, if you get the Benz or BMW car, not only the comfortability, you can get the prestige as well as the safety of traveling that car. So these are the competitive advantages by using others one. And value creation. From that competitive advantage, he can get an additional value and also internal using, though for that you have to have some internal operation to create the value and create the value. In marketing, an individual is defined as when you consider the in marketing, the individuals is defined to the certain segments. You can define the individual as gender or age or income level, education, profession or the religion, the culture or the social class, or else not only that, but you can define the customers using the aspirations, beliefs, attitudes, lifestyles, motives. Likewise, the customer segment, the babies under age 3, that is called the babies, and teenage up to 20s, the working ladies, normally 18 to 30, and student also, once again you can divide the high school students, university students. From the university students also, once again you can get the segments: medical students, engineering students, science students, art students. Because even though the segment is small, segment size is small, but if you address them, you can develop the product or the service specially for them. And also you can segment the climate, terrain and location. You know that there are 4 seasons, not in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has the summer, 4 seasons throughout the year. We can have the summer, but when you go to the European countries or America, or you can find the winter season, the summer, the autumns, and each of these seasons use different types of garments. That's why, our garment factories must send their products in time to the European market. Otherwise, when you are going to shift the winter clothes at the end of the winter, that is totally fail, and you can't. That company cannot sell that item, because normally, uh, at the end of the summer season, normally the winter clothes can be seen in the market. So at the beginning, the price is a little bit high. At the end of the winter season, sometimes you can get the 50% discount or 25% discounts, because they want to finish selling of the winter coats during that winter. Otherwise, keeping that one to the next winter is, they have to spend the cost to store those products. So they want to sold out all the products during that season. That's why you have to send the items in time to the market. So this is called the demographic factors. This is called the psychographic factors and geographic factors. Using these three, you can segment the individual, and when you develop the product or service, you have to clearly identify your customer segment and do the develop the product to the right customer, and select and targeting the right customer segment. If you select the customer segment accurately, you can calculate, you can make an estimation about your income and the profit also. So 4 P's. What are these 4 P's? One is also we can say as 4 C's. That is normally called the marketing mix. That is a product. So what you are going to have a product. Consider that you want to buy the pet dog. So the product is, when you see the advertisement, you can see different advertisement on newspapers for pet dogs. The different variations are there: Pomeranian, then rich Alsatian, and different are there. You are going to select a certain dog that you want to buy. So then you can find in different places. Next one is the price. When you see the prices of this, prices also affordable. Then there are 3 pet dogs that the prices are affordable, and then see the place. So one is, you are in Colombo, one is from Nuwara, one is from Galle, one is from nearby Colombo, Gampaha. So those 3, the place is also very, very important. So when you go there, if you want to buy a Nuwara, then you have to travel to the Nuwara, and sometimes when you go there, you will know those pets are not in a good condition. Sometimes, even because you haven't seen yet. So price or place also very, very important. If you want to buy market, you have to have a right product in right price and the convenient place. And the promotion, how to promote this one, they have put the advertisement on newspaper. And also when you check these products, one is normally when you buy a certain pets dogs, you see the predict who is the mother and who is the father of that pets. Likewise, when you check the Nuwara one, satisfy all those things, but the price also satisfy, and promotion is they have put the advertisement, and also when you consider that the place is not convenient, and when you check the Gambahavan, everything is satisfied, but the predige is not in a good one. So even though the place is convenient, one important characteristic is not matching. Likewise, when you are going to market the product, you have to consider these four P's: product, price, place, and promotion. And that's why when you promote the product to the customer, you will have to give the product characteristics as well as the affordable, whether you have to see the price is convenient for the affordable customer segment, as well as when they go to the market, the product must be available in the market. And also this is also called the 4Cs. 4Cs are customer solution. From the product, you are going to give the solution for the customers to the unmet or unsatisfied need. Next one is consumer cost, the cost for the product. And place is the convenience that the buyer can get. Promotion means communication, the product characteristics to the customer. So this is called the 4Cs also, 4Cs and 4Ps. So when you, regardless of the product, you have to deliver these things, the right product characteristics to the customers, the right place to buy the products, and affordable price with the characteristics that will satisfy the customer's unmet or unsatisfied requirement. The effective segment. What is this effective segment? Effective segments actually measurable. That means the size, purchasing power, profits of the segment can be measured. When you select the customer segment as teenage girls who are working in a company, so you can analyze the size, and if 10% or the 5%, even 1% accept your product with this value, how much would be the profit? Likewise, you can analyze, measure. Next one is substantial. You can think that is the segment must be large or profitable enough to serve. When you calculate, when you make the estimation, you can think that this is, if it is sustainable or not. By introducing this product, you can sustain or not. Sometimes in the behavior of the marketing, I will explain the curves, then you can understand the early, when you introduce, you may have the less profits, but gradually when the product characteristics delivers to the customer, they will accept your product and you can maximize your profits and the sales. And accessible, that means segment can be effectively reached and served, whether you can effectively reach the selected customer segment. And differentiation, that means segment must respond differently to the different marketing mix elements and the actions. So these are the effective segmentation. And also actionable means must be able to attract and serve the segment. Whether you can decide that you must be able to attract the customers by using your product. The customers will satisfy or not. Here you can see that the product life cycle, when you introduce the product, at the as soon as you introduce the product, all the customers will not accept your product. So with the introduction, you can see the slight trend. Then the second term is the growth. Growth means after knowing the product characteristics, more customers will accept your product, and after that get the maturity. Then the customers know the product characteristics, and they get and they use that the product. So they use after certain time. Unless you change the product characteristics or upgrade the product, you can have the decline of the product demand, and it will cause to decline your profits as well as the sales. So when the product comes to the maturity, you have to upgrade the product characteristics. Or once again, you can make a market survey and get the comment from the customers and what they expect after using several years for your products. They want to have a new features, or then you have to upgrade the product according to their comments, and you can keep the your product as long as they can. Most of the companies practice this one, otherwise they cannot survive in the market. You can see there are some products but earlier very famous, but nowadays you can't find. So get the example from the soap, body soap, the Lux. They first they now they have changed the shape of the product, and also they change the wrappings and add new what we call introduce new product with the same brand name, and also target the ladies especially to use the soaps, and that's why they have the highest market share. And also they use very attractive advertisement. That is because the regionally, actually, the liver Unilevers developed the very attractive advertisements for the Indian market. So Indian market is much higher than the Sri Lankan market. Sometimes Sri Lankan market is 10 or 20% from the Indian market sometimes. So they have the huge budget for advertising in the Indian markets. That's why they use Indian advertisement and use in our televisions by dubbing to the Sinhala. Brand and branding. Brand and branding. So brands and branding brand is a promise. Brand is a promise that delivers this product with this character, with using having this characters. Components of the brand promise are a statement that some benefits will be given, an expression of assurance, a perception of future excellence and achievement. The perceptions of future excellence and the achievement. So the goal of the promise is to develop the customer relationship. So from this promise, the goal of this one is for the actually brand to develop the customer relationship. That's why those who get the branded products, they never try to the other brands. So branding is an identity. A strong brand identity creates instant recognition. Instant recognition. The symbol, the logo. Well, let's see the logo. Logo, visual imaginary, metaphors, and the brand heritage. One is the Coca-Cola, and also you can see the Benz mark, Benz logo, and BMW logo. And sometimes, if I tell you, without seeing the brand, can you draw the logo, even the Benz logo? You know what is, you can identify, but you can't draw without seeing that one. Actually, that is the image. Image is saved in your mind with the brand. The value proposition, that is an advantage over competing brands. The value proposition, advantage over competing with the brand. For an example, the Lux. Then personality, that is the core value, what you stand for, and vision and aspiration, what you want to achieve. This is also, when you consider those branded products, you can find these characteristics. The symbol, that may unforgettable symbol, and also save in the customer's mind, and the value proposition, advantage over competing the brand, and personality. Sometimes the people like to say that I am using this brand because they think that they can get the extra benefit and prestige of having or using that brand. Here you can see the different brand names: Dell, DHL, KFC, McDonald, and Mobile, Visa cards. So, but if I tell you, please draw the benchmark with correct colors, you will not be able to sometimes. The McDonald, M mark, you know, but when you see that one, you can identify, but you can't draw without seeing. That's the characteristics of the brand. Okay, let's see. Brand power. So these concepts I explain you. When you develop the product and promote, you have to think of these things. The brand power is here you can see the brand. A brand is the preserved in the mind of the beholder. That is it is saved in a customer's mind. That is recognition. Recognition means the familiarity and the liking. Recognition, recall. So when you go to the market, you will always find or always recall that one, get on the bit list, and top of the mind. That brand is in top of the mind. Strong preference and dominance, greatest loyalty, sole source providers, and you have the greatest loyalty for that brand. That's why you are when your lifestyle, you always find certain shirts in the brand, and also the t-shirts. Also, you are finding a particular brand for the t-shirts. For an example, crocodile or any other. Likewise, then you recall that one when you go to the market. You ask, and also always that is in top of your mind. And dominance, great loyalty. Always you have that this has a good features, the sophistication of using that one, the reliability of that product. That is dominance will come, the reliability, sophistication, easy to use, and those characteristics are help for creating this brand power. Here you can see the Rolex watch. Why this is famous and very expensive? Normally these wristwatches are handmade, and also the accuracy is very high, and so nearly this watch is more than 1 million. So sometimes you might think that even you buy a wristwatch using the 3,000 or 4,000 rupees, the same thing happens. You want to get the time correctly, accurately. But not only the time, using this product you can get the prestige. That's why the people use these branded products. And this one also, this also more than 1 million. Having that product, they have the certain prestige. That's why they use. So, brand name strategy. Let's see the brand name strategy. There are some increase the emphasis of differentiation, increase in the emphasis of origin of the product. You can find there are some brands that use the company name as a part of that brand name. For an example, Nissan Sunny, Toyota Corolla. But the Benz company, Benz cars does not have that is, they are going to promote with the company. The Toyota Corolla, Toyota company is the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, and Honda CRV. Likewise, they always the people also use that name. Increasing the emphasis on the origin of the product. Corporate brand, actually Maliban. When you get the Maliban, that's a corporate brand. Always Maliban has different Maliban Mari, Maliban cheese crackers. Likewise, always use that. That is called the corporate brand. The name with the product. Maliban crackers, Maliban always has that one. That is called the corporate brand. Company and individual brand. And Siddha Labor. When I'm going to explain from the products in Sri Lanka, the Siddha Labor actually, the head, no, you can't find the corporate name, the Hettigoda Industries. Only the you can find the Siddha Labor. So the and here another one is range brand, Milkmaid. Range brand, actually Milkmaid has the different ranges of the product, and also increasing the emphasis on differentiation. The multibond is, you know, that a certain glue, the multibond. So when you use the brand name for your product, you have to select whether you are going to use the corporate brand, the company name with the product name, or the company and individual brands. And here when you use this one, you can emphasize the differentiation. Siddha Labor, Sahana Labor, likewise they use this one. And also range bands, that is, if you have the product range, you can use this range brand. And also another one is, without having anything, you can use the name for your product, the brand name. Customer marketing channels. Then how the product can be delivered to the customer from the manufacturer. Normally there may have several channels. One is the manufacturer directly deliver the product to the customer. You can find like this. Consider there are the bake houses. They have the sales centers. Simply, this is the manufacturer deliver the product to the customers, or else the manufacturer do the retailer and retailer the customer. So they will have the retailers give the items to the retailer, and retailer sells. They are not manufacturers are not going to directly sell the products to the customers. Then another one is manufacturer wholesaler, and wholesaler sells to the retailer. Retailer from the customers can get the retailer. You know that the channels increase between the manufacturer and customer, the product price will be high, because each intermediate groups must be given the commissions, the agents, wholesaler, retailer and consumer. Manufacturer is not going to directly sell to the customer, give the agents, and they may have some sole agents all over the country, all over the world sometimes. That's why even in Sri Lanka also, you can, when you get the electronic items, like if it is a computer Dell company, and we can find the sole agents in Sri Lanka, and also the retailers there, wholesalers and retailers, and the customers can get from the retailer. So likewise, you can find the different channels between the manufacturer and the customer. And next one is price quality strategy. This is also very, very important, the price quality strategy for your product or the service. You can see the product quality as well as price. Product quality can be categorized as low, medium, and high. And high, medium, and price also high, medium, and low. The product quality actually the disruptive and the sustaining. The disruptive product may have the high quality and also started from the low quality. When you see that one, if the price is high, the product is high, especially if the price, the quality is high, as a result of that, the price also will high. That is a premium value. Most of the branded products may have this premium value. Sometimes there may have some products, the price is low, as well as not low, the medium, and the quality also medium, that is the medium value. And if the price is low and the quality also low, that is called the economy price. Normally there is a huge, large segment who wants the items in low price. They never consider the quality of the products. They think that if they use for sometimes to this price, that is enough. After that, they are going to buy a new one. So the economy. And most of the department stores means the large supermarkets, there is a special corner for the discount centers, corner or discount center. Then I remember when I was in Japan, there is a discount centers. All the items is 100 yen. And also that the similar items can be purchased in different prices. Okay, different prices. And this is the price quality strategy. Then we'll see the high price. Sometimes we can find the high quality in the medium price, high quality with medium price, or high quality in the low price. That is called the super value. Sometimes you can find high quality with the low price. You can see likewise when a certain item want to be sold out. When a certain item want to be sold out, in such case, even though the high quality, and before introducing the new product to the market, so it will they are going to sold out all the products in low price by giving the discount, 50% discount, 60% discount for the product or the service. And also you can find this also, the medium quality product with high price, that is overcharging this one, and low quality products mean high price is rip off, called the rip off. And also you can find the low quality products with medium price, that is called the false economy, and low quality products means low price is economy, as I explained. Medium quality product with low price, that is good value, and super value I explained. Normally this is used to sold out the stock, use this price strategies. So the same product also will be used in different price strategies in different times, and they want to introduce a new version of the products. They want to sold out every items that they have. In such case, they use the super values, the high quality with low price, or the medium quality with low price. So setting the price, when they are going to setting the price, Tom Nigley offers this list of factors associated with lower price sensitivity. The product is more distinctive, and buyers are less aware of the substitutes, and they can use the high price, and buyers cannot easily compare the quality of the substitutes. The buyers cannot compare the quality of the substitute, and expenditure is a smaller part of the buyer's total income. When the customer segment has high income, in such case the expenditure is smaller part of the buyer's total income, comparing the income, and expenditure is small compared to the total cost of the end product, and part of the cost is borne by another party, and product is used in conjunction with assets previously bought. The product is assumed to have more quality, prestige, or exclusive, and buyers cannot store the product. So let's try to understand the influence of customers' behavior on price. So price is the customer is ready to pay depends on the benefits that they have from the product, sorts, and occasions and events in which the occasions that he is going to use that product, as well as user status. And consider that one of different occasions, sometimes in the critical occasions also. For an example, one of your relative is hospitalized, and the doctor told you to buy a certain drug, and by giving that, the only way to survive the lives in that time, the benefit source, as well as the occasion and event, and also the user status, user in the critical states, then you are, whatever the price you are going to pay, because you want to save the lives of your relative, as well as save from that danger in life. And usage rate, sometimes you want to use once or twice. In such case, especially you can understand from some the patients who have some critical illnesses like the cancers and other things, whatever the price and whatever their income level, they are going to, most of them are going to purchase such medicine for their relatives. And attitudes also. Then price level policies, when you are going to price, normally called the skimming price, then you can price and the quality can be given like this: final price, second price and initial skimming price. You are going to set the initial skimming price as high, even though the quality is little bit low. Sell at high price before reducing to the next price level, and you realize that then when you introduce the quality, and if you want to get the more customers, you have to have a small profit margin and reduce the price to the second price level. And finally, with high quality, you are going to set the final price, because if you are targeting to more customers of this one. The skim the cream price involves selling at high price to those who are willing to pay before aiming at more price sensitive customers. So before aiming the price sensitive customers, you first price it in a high price, and gradually you are going to increase the quality, as well as if you want to get more customers, you have to reduce the price to get more price sensitive customers. And also the quality and the price, the market will decide the penetration, normally called the penetration price. Penetration price involves selling the brand at lower price, but by selling this price you may not have any losses. It will decide by the market, and if you want, that means you are going to sell more items with the little bit cheap price. That is called the penetration pricing. And finally, we have discussed discriminatory pricing. Discriminatory price, the customer segment, decide the customer segment, as well as some banks have professional preferential customers. And product form, that means model variation. A certain customer segment likes to buy this model. For an example, sports model of the cars. Normally the younger generation like for this small sport type cars, as well as location. That means the price of the hotel in the China vary with the location. Not only China, but when you consider the different countries, and even in Sri Lanka, the prices of the hotel vary with the location. Okay, and also the time, and there may have some season price vary with the tides and seasons and off seasons. When you consider the hotels, during the season the hotel prices are very high, but the off season you need not to pay such a high price for the hotel rooms in the off seasons, and they provide the promotions and other things. That's the same item, and the price of the same item may vary according to the seasons as well. And when you consider integrated marketing communication, that means the publicity and also the sales promotion and advertising and personal selling and direct marketing and public relation, everything is related to the integrated marketing communication. Also, the push and pull strategy of distribution and promotion. Sometimes when the advertisement implies you to buy, you need not have to have that product, need not, but the advertisement impelled you to buy that product, having some fascinating occasions, and describe how it cooks if it is a food item, and also if it is other item they show how to use it. That is called the push. You are going to push. And pull means those products have not advertised, but when you go to this market or the supermarket or the department store, from the shelves, when you see the shelves, those products are available. In that time, you can suddenly understand the need and also sometimes you read the description of the products and you are going to buy that. That is the pull strategy, pull and push strategy. So push strategy and push channel to sell as well as workers best when the genetic products is in high demand but brand loyalty is poor. That is, buying decisions is based on the genetic products. Channels are efficient. Then promotional budget limitations and good as a short-term strategy. When you consider pull market, customers demand for the brand except full act work best. Brand differentiation is high, branding switching is possible, channels cannot dominate. So most of the time the pull strategy, actually the customer know this product well. In such case, the advertisements or advertising is not so efficient way to tell the products. Normally, the pull strategy work as the word of mouth. The other users tell the spread the promote the product so that you are, when you go to the market, you are finding that product. That is called the pull and push. That's all. For the actually companies usually adopt both these strategies, and you also, when you promote your product, you have to use push and pull methods. Okay, that's all.